Welcome back, everybody, to your favorite podcast in the history of anything ever. We are the Yap. I am Jim, otherwise known as Uptown Lupo 420. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Abner. Abner, how's it going, man?
It's going good. It's going good. It's going fine. It's going great.
That's awesome. It's been a while since we've done a podcast episode. There's so many fun and exciting topics that we could get into, but I feel like I would what's going on right now, at least this week, for those of you that don't know, we really particularly enjoy the Philly sports teams and all their various games and whatnot. So there's a bunch that you could say, there's a bunch that I can say. I'm just going to give you the floor and let you speak your mind about what's been going on lately.
Well, the Flyers are doing pretty well. The Sixers are in the playoffs, but they're not really expected to win without their best player.
We're about to see
Um,
them. They play in about an hour. I'm going to actually go after the recording and
hey, you go to
grab
our
some
friend's house?
drinks, watch. No, I'm not gonna go to our friends. I'm gonna go down the street to where my sister works. So she works at a fish place, and connected to it is like a bar. That picture that I sent, of like the specials during the game. We're gonna go
Oh,
over
okay, okay.
there. So to watch the Sixers play. Uh,
Oh, nice.
I think they're gonna
Are you going with
lose.
anybody? Or are you going alone?
So I mean, we can. I'll try and make this as brief as possible. So I'm gonna go with my family because I know I said that Buster was gonna get put down on Monday, but he fucking died today.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah. No, I mean it's all good. It was a little bit of a roller coaster today, but we basically like nine. I woke up at like 3:30 this morning a.m. to go to work. So I did that, and then I thought they were gonna cancel the softball games today. They didn't because the field
Yeah,
cleared up.
remember we were talking about how we would go golfing today and
Yeah.
freaking
I
not
thought it was gonna
raining.
rain a lot more than it did, but um
We were
it
both wrong.
yeah, it dried. And so we ended up playing the first game. So I get there, the game starts at 9. I get there at 8:30. And by the time I get there and I literally bring my stuff over to the bench, my mom calls me and they're all like upset and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to cuz we had planned to just do it Monday cuz he's like old.
Yeah.
Like this dude was about to be 14 next month. So it's like
Is that old? Is
for a
that like
dog?
old for a
Yeah.
dog?
I mean
Yeah.
like that's like on the further end of like the average expectancy. So he's a little bit
What's the
older than
average?
normal. Believe it's anywhere from 12 to it might be like 12 to 14 is like the average. So he was starting
Okay.
to get up there. And we had it set up for Monday, but then like last night he just was I think he had like a heart thing, like his heart just wasn't working cuz he would like stand up and he'd have to immediately like sit, he'd take like a couple steps and like sit down. He would just be like panting. So,
Yeah, he was. At least you were prepared for it. It just didn't come out of
yeah,
nowhere.
but dude, I literally come home because I'm like, all right, cool. I left the game. I was like, dude, guys, I gotta go. So by the time I get home, I literally walk into the door, dude, and it was like my sister was there, my dad was like right there. He's literally like right in front of the door. Like they're upset, they're crying, and I swear to God, he fucking like barely lifted his head up and just croaked right then and there. I was like, oh my
Damn.
God. Yeah. So I mean,
He said, "James, I was waiting."
he literally like he heard the door open and then like he just faded. So that was
He
nice that
said,
he waited for
"James,"
me.
and then just was like, "All right, see you later."
James. Blah. I'm making jokes now because I don't know, dude. I low key I felt like a fucking sociopath when it first happened because like everybody's crying and freaking out and I'm kind of like pretty reserved. And I was like, dude, am I human? What the fuck is happening? And then like a little bit later on, I shed a single manly tear because I am a Giga Chat Alpha, and I just let one escape my eyes before I forced the rest
It
back
was
in.
raining today. It was
It's a
raining
terrible
today.
day for rain.
Yeah.
Um, so we did that. We brought him over to like a vet place to get him cremated. Did that.
Nice.
We went to breakfast, and then after that, I calmed down and kind of, you know what I mean. You kind of like just accept it. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
figure that out because he's gonna get the paw prints and stuff. We'll probably pick that up tomorrow
yeah, that
and get
sucks,
like
dude. I'm
clay
sorry.
paw prints. Yeah, it's all good. And I mean, like I said, it does suck, but at the same time, he's now like a lot more like he had arthritis in like all of his joints and his hips were bad, so he was in like a lot of pain. We had to keep him medicated a lot. We were kind of a little look in hindsight now. We were kind of a little bit selfish. We probably could have put him down earlier, but he did it on his own terms and at his home. So I don't know. I'm fine with the way things went. So I don't even. So basically, all of that aside, or that led up to, we're gonna go as a family to go out and have a drink tonight because we thought he was gonna go Monday. We all took off tomorrow, so I'm gonna be off regardless. So I get to get absolutely hammered, drink a bunch of
I am
Fireball.
also off tomorrow.
Do you want to come down? You can hang out with me and my family.
No,
uh,
I just came from Delaware. I visited my mom, so
that's tough.
uh,
That's fun. So
yeah.
yeah, dude, the Sixers. I am not a ball knower, right? Like I played not even. I don't know what like the t-ball version of basketball is. Like I was like tall enough to barely bounce the ball, and when I bounced the ball, it would go above my head. That's how small I was when I played like a little bit of basketball. But I just watched the Sixers, man, and I just look at it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like it just like seems the way that the Celtics play, they just are coached. Like I feel like they're a better fundamental team than ours. Does that make sense? Or
No, that makes sense.
like Maxi Ball? I'm kind of sick of Maxi Ball. He just like I apparently he has an injured finger, so that would obviously mess with the his shots. So I don't know if I want to place full blame on him, but it just seems like he gets all of his buckets when he has a good screen and he can generate just enough space that it's almost like a not contested shot for him. He can make those, but then he'll just there are drives that when he gets the ball, I just in my head I'm like he's not passing this. And he doesn't. He just does a bunch of moves and then just does like a random step back or like just forces like an ugly shot. And then it seems like when Paul George even like basically Paul George and company, like Kelly Oubre, Andre Drummond, like all them dudes kind of play separately from him. Like like the Sixers have two plans. There's Maxi Ball, and then there's the rest of the team, and it can't work like that. And honestly, looking back on it, not looking back on it, but when I watched every game of this series so far. Our wins have mostly just been because the Celtics just haven't hit shots. That's the other thing too on defense. They just leave the shooters open, and they're how many plays this series there's just been dudes wide open, or like the Sixers defender has to change from his dude to try and like close out on a wide open three. It's just again, I'm not a ball knower, but like what I don't know. What do you
Um,
think? Does
no, I
that
think you're
wrap
right. I
like
think I think the issue with Maxi is he'll he'll get ISO and he'll get like people drop down on him, but he's not a good enough passer to pass it to an open person. Like he doesn't have good vision.
yeah
He's just like he really like the Sixers really need like a good playmaker. I've always said that like they need a good playmaker. Um, because Maxi like, but the issue is Maxi needs the ball so he can score.
yeah. Breaking news: our friend Jay Love just texted. Looks like Embiid might play tonight. Big if true.
That's good.
Big if true.
Very big if true.
Um, so yeah, that's gonna be as of this recording. That's gonna be the most prominent game right now. The Flyers lost yesterday. I watched the again. I watched every game of that series except for the latest one because I saw them score, and then it was the end of the
I
first
had a
period.
feeling. I'm not gonna lie. I had a feeling. I thought we weren't gonna win. I was like, it's not.
It's crazy though. You would think that in the history of the Flyers, a pretty tenured organization in hockey. They've been around the block for once or twice for a while. Haven't swept anybody in a playoff series ever.
Eh,
I just
That's
thought
like,
that's pretty surprising because like you think in the '80s or something they would have won or swept somebody when they were winning the chips and all that.
it's whatever. It's not a big
Yeah,
deal. I think sweeping someone's like way too.
yeah. I'm also like because of the Flyers. The Flyers kind of weren't. Well, they basically snuck into the playoffs. They had a last second spurt to get in, and we just happened to play a team that was like beatable. I think that we're gonna get. I don't really even know hockey, but I know the next round. I feel like we're gonna get our shit rocked against
You
like a
think so?
real contending. Because I mean, like, I again, I don't know the other teams, but the Penguins have to be pretty good. But then, like, who's next? Like a real contending team.
You never know. I think one of the biggest things was we got good players.
That's true. I like the dudes that we. I feel like our dudes have swag. I feel like our dudes like Konechny's pretty cool. I like him. Zegras is cool, and then we got the dudes, the young dudes that are just winning, or not winning, but they're just like doing really good performances, going above and beyond. So yeah, we would play we would play the Hurricanes. I just got the bracket right now. We would play the Hurricanes, who had just swept the Senators, and even
I
then,
didn't know
okay,
this.
say we win, we either face in the next round after that, like conference final. It's probably looking like it's going to be Sabres versus I think the Lightning, but even if it's the Canadians, the Sabres are probably going to be the ones that we play. That's going to be really hard, but we'll we'll see. I'm just it's almost like it was I'm sure you could think of some random Philly team run where it's like they kind of got in and they went a little bit far. You're just in for the ride. I don't think anybody I think people when it first happened were like, "Oh yeah, we can beat the Penguins." And I think it was more of like bragging. Like they're just like, "Yeah, we're going to beat them." But now I think that there might be some swag behind it. Some like they might actually do it. I think next round. I don't know. Don't want to get our hopes up. Phillies, on the other hand, can suck my balls. It's almost like
Dude,
the second.
I've never been that big of a Phillies fan ever.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, dude. I just think they stink. I've always thought they were like a miserable franchise. Like out of like the four, they've always been the ones that I'm like, yeah, this team fucking blows. Like, why are we like so into them?
I think it's just baseball, man. There's just something I was joking to a couple people recently. Once we started the fantasy baseball, I thought I was going to hate it because we had played fantasy basketball. I kind of hated that, and I basically gave up after like 3 weeks. I am tapped in on fantasy baseball every single game or every single day. I'm checking my lineup and setting that shit up. I'm looking at my pitchers roster to see who's pitching that day. I'm tapped in. And I think I was joking. I'm like, yeah, as I'm a white guy reaching his 30s, one of my special interests has to be baseball. So I think it was the day that they started this losing streak was the day that I committed an effort to watching every single Phillies game. And it's just so upsetting to see. First, it was um, they were going like what was the bit? They went like 28 innings without scoring, and now they will put up a couple points here and there, but then they just get fucking blown out. Like let's see,
Yeah, they fucking suck.
we just beat the Cubs. Uh, our last win was against the Cubs. But before that, 4-3, 4-3, 5-4. We got the Giants clapped our cheeks. Oh, I don't even want to. I don't know. It just makes me sad, man. Because we did the math. Every time Bryce Harper is at bat, it's 45 grand. Every at bat, they just give
Damn,
Bryce Harper the
45 grand.
average. The
That's
well, it's 22 million a year. Well, this is my math, so it's a little bit more, a little bit less, but 22 million a year, 162 games in a season. Saying he plays every game. If not, the number goes up. And then I did an average of at least 3 at bats a game. Sometimes, most of the time, he'll get 4, but I just did 3, and that works out
okay.
to 45 grand per at bat.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, dude just makes the average what the average person in America makes to fucking
I just
strike out over and
okay, but
over
at
again.
least I will say, at least he's been one of our better hitters.
Yeah,
He's not been awful.
not Alec
It's
Bohm.
it's it's always been like even in the playoffs, except last year, it's always been that he's been okay. He's fine. Trey Turner's been bad.
Yeah.
Alec Bohm's horrendous. He shouldn't be in the majors. He has to go down to like the minors. I don't know. He's fucking awful.
Brandon Marsh,
Um,
man. He's
Brandon
everybody was
Marsh,
saying, "Yo, you
he
guys you suck," specifically, and he's like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna heat up." He's their
Brandon
best
Marsh
hitter
has
right
never
now.
been terrible. He's never been terrible. It's just the fact that we have Stott and Bohm, and then we had Rojas. That it was
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, we got to get rid of Marsh so we have someone else
Mm-hmm.
because Marsh was a platoon guy. But I'd rather have Marsh than those other three or those like Bryson Stott hasn't learned how to hit a fucking curveball or whatever he can't hit. I don't think he can hit like a fastball.
Yeah.
And then Alec Bohm is just one of the worst players in the league. Like I don't even know how to like he's not good enough to be a third baseman on any other team. But he's
Nope.
lucky that he's on our team.
Bryson Stott and Alec Bohm have a negative WAR.
That's insane. And like they're two of the worst players. And that they're like why we're like not doing well. It's because like they suck so bad. Like
Yeah. Did that and like when you actually watch it, like especially against that Cubs series, Cubs were they were doing tricks on it. Like they were doing some really good defensive work, and then the next inning after they would catch a diving catch from the outfield or like a beautiful snag in the infield to like the dude hit a foul ball and it like he had to reach all the way into the stands and still like pulled out the catch. Meanwhile, we got dudes making a bunch of errors on some nonsense
yeah, that's
or
another
like
thing. Like
throws, even just the
they're
basic
not
shit.
they're like I could forgive them being like terrible hitters if they were great defenders, but they're not even that. And like it's like what's the point on having them if they're not even going to be good enough to do that? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Bryson Stott's supposed to be a great fielder, and I'm like Bryson Stott fucking blows. He sucks.
especially
He's
that
one of the
one
worst.
game where he made the error. That one game that he just made one error and it caused them to lose the game because they got 3 runs off of one error.
Yeah, and this is on management. Like I know we like to blame Rob, but Rob's just doing what he can with what he has. Like what do you want him to do? He can't make Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm like great hitters, even though like what's his name? He is bad. Like he's not that great of a manager, but like at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's on the general manager to like give him a decent enough team, and he can't even do that.
I feel like also as well bullpen selling so hard. You know, Duran he got hurt. That's fine. But
Oh yeah,
Aaron
that's
Nola
not
just got shelled.
well. Yeah,
Tijuan
that's expected.
Walker released. Um, Atypical Phillies games. The starters would do pretty well, and then the fucking bullpen of randoms just blow it.
That's fine. I'm fine with the bullpen struggling earlier in the year, but the lineups, it's. I mean, again, if we're losing, like there was games where we lost like 2-1, and it's because we can't score more than a run in an inning. Like that was the thing. Like we couldn't score in multiple innings, and it's like how are you expected to win anything if like your lineup can't score?
Mm-hmm.
It's like imagine if like the Sixers only scored in the second quarter.
Yeah,
That's what it's like, and it's like, dude, they stink. Like, and then in Philly sports media, they're the team that gets like the most like leeway, I
they
think.
really do. Like
And
the Mets had that losing streak, and thank God the Phillies, or thank God the Mets existed because if they didn't, it would have been them getting bombed out the building.
who the Mets?
Yeah, the Mets went on a 12 at the same time the Phillies went on their like 10-game losing streak. The Mets had already built up, I think, 3 games.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like even like we were on a 10-game losing streak, and no one except maybe the fans were saying, but Philly sports media was like, oh, they'll rebound, they'll do this, they'll do that. And like they give like Bryce Harper all this leeway because he led us to the fucking World Series 2 years, 3, 4 years ago now, actually. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But like Jalen Hurts is an improvement year, even though he won the fucking Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP.
Mm.
Like it makes like Philly media makes I'm Philly media is racist, bro.
Uh,
Most racist media ever.
dude, you can see it in the
Like
attendance, man. The attendance is dipping like crazy.
yeah, like fucking Joel Embiid has Bell's palsy and drops 50. That's not good
Bell's
enough for the
palsy,
fucking
his appendix explodes. He gets
yeah,
like
like
exploded by a nuke.
he's at least trying. He just doesn't have the best help. Fucking the Phillies go out there and bat point one as a team, and we're supposed to be like, oh, it's okay, they'll rebound, run it back, run it back.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Playing the
let's be serious.
Giants, the Marlins, the Athletics. Can't play. We'll get a couple wins against the Rockies, but we can't. We don't have the Rockies every series, unfortunately.
Bro, I don't even know if we can beat the Rockies.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
That's how terrible the team is.
yeah, that's that baseball. That's baseball. JT's
Remember,
hurt. Duran's hurt. That's dope. This dude Zach Pop, he's hurt. That's dope. Um, what about the Eagles, man? I am this is now continuing on this segment of Philly Sports Radio. Uh, the Eagles draft. What do you think, man?
I think the lemon draft pick tells us that
Lemon.
AJ's probably gone.
I mean,
And
at that
honestly,
point,
honestly, dude, I'm kind of okay with AJ leaving. I mean, he's a
mm-hmm,
great player, but a lot of the discourse that happens with the team is because of him. Because like he can't control himself. Like you're a team captain, but you're bitching about touches, you're bitching about
yeah,
this and that, and it's like okay, like you just won the Super Bowl.
low key. Um, I think
He was
that
he was bitching about it during the Super Bowl. Like, he was bitching about touches during the Super Bowl.
yeah, it's like who cares? Win the game. Well, the problem was is that we gave him touches, and well, the one he just didn't run the route all the way. He gave up on the route, and then when they threw it to him, he was a two strides off, or like
And
a
then
half a stride off. And he just
and then these
drops.
fucking brain dead fucking fans are like, well, I would want to leave too if Jalen Hurts was my quarterback, not knowing that with Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown has been all pro 4 or 3 years in a row. Last year was the first time he wasn't.
Yeah. Um,
But we don't blame Kevin Patullo, who's a fucking dog shit ass coordinator.
I just think for him specifically, it's like because I was following the Titans when he was on the Titans because I had Derrick Henry, so I was kind of like, and he was like my main dude in fantasy, so I really keep up with the Titans and how that's going. A
Huh?
lot of the things that are being talked about now, I could just be this could just be my narrative, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of the same complaints were happening with him over there too. Like they would lose
Probably
every game,
he
but he was just happy because he was getting stats. And I think that's where his mentality is at. But that's fine. If you want to be that guy, I'll go for all you know what I mean? You do that.
and
And
I'm honestly okay with him leaving, dude. Like I don't even care. Like I just want peace.
peace in the land.
Yeah, like just peace. Like say, okay, have fun in New England or wherever you want to go, man.
Future
Whatever.
Patriot.
Like it's cool. Have fun.
Yeah, and then we get
Drake May is not as great as they think he is.
we should honestly I kind of hope he doesn't go to the Patriots. I hope he goes and we get a haul from like a losing team and that would be where he's most happy. Some losing team, like it's not going to do well, but he gets a bunch of stats. Send him to the Raiders.
No, send him to the fucking Jets.
Do they have a? Did
It
they get a quarterback?
doesn't matter. Like the dude just wants his stats. So if he wants the stats, go to the fucking Jets, dude. Have fun.
That's true. Let me see. I
Like
want to
I
see.
think he's a great player, but his attitude's terrible. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing if he's like Antonio Brown. Like I would deal with the attitude if it's Antonio Brown because it's fucking Antonio Brown's like one of the greatest receivers ever. So it's like, all right, I get it with him, but like AJ Brown is not Antonio Brown. He's so it's
Yeah.
like
I wish that ESPN. I'm trying to look at the draft. you could do it by round, but I wish they did it by team. Oh wait, maybe I can.
What are you trying to look
Teams.
at?
On ESPN, I'm looking at the draft because I was trying to see if the Jets. I figured out.
No,
I figured it out.
they didn't take a quarterback.
Why? Who is their quarterback? Gino?
Gino, yeah.
Why? No. They did. Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they didn't draft a
I
first
got fake.
rounder.
I got fake news. They did, but it was that Cade dude, Cade
Who?
Klubunk from Clemson.
Clay Klubnik? Why'd they take him?
Yeah, I don't know. They picked him in the fourth round. I think they. Let's see. I think this means that they traded for him. This little icon. I'm not really too sure. Um. Yeah. So they traded him. They had 3 first-round picks, and they
And
drafted a
not a quarterback.
tight
Well,
end.
I heard they're waiting for next year's draft.
Uh, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with my draft coverage. Weren't they saying it was like something about this wasn't good? It's not a good. Is this not a good quarterback class?
It
What are they
was
saying?
supposed to be a good one, but
Hmm. We picked up a dude. The Eagles picked up a dude, Cole Payton.
yeah, he's
Oh,
he's Tim
Ginger. I
Tebow.
forgot he's a Ginger. I was joking when it happened. I was like, oh yeah, we need one. I was gonna have
Dude,
one.
did you see we picked like this fucking 6'4" Ugandan dude or Nigerian dude?
Yeah.
Is like,
What is his name? Uar Bernard.
yeah, it's like holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know that much about the International Player Pathway Program, but I mean, we got Milata. He went from playing
Yeah,
rugby to being a really good tackle. Did he what did he play?
I think he played basketball or something.
Okay. Yeah, dude, that picture of him, he looks like DK Metcalf. Like he's just a huge fucking jack guy. That and that Markel Bell, man. That dude, when they picked him, 6'9", 346 pounds. He looks like a fucking tank. He's slow, it looks like, but he's just a tank. Like I find it hard to see dudes that are gonna get past that guy. I really hope he's not ass.
I mean, it's the draft. Every rookie looks great till like they got to
Yeah.
play, and
Yeah. Who uh who was the team that drafted the running back at like the,
the
the fifth
Cardinals.
pick? Why would they do that, man? When was the last time that happened?
I think Saquon was the highest ever,
Oh,
or
okay.
not ever,
Well,
but last
I
time.
mean, I don't even remember. See, the problem is too. Like, I was barely paying attention to college this year, so it's like this dude from Notre Dame. It's like, okay, I don't know.
Julian Love, he's like the best running back in the draft.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't watch him in college. Matt Miller's pro comp is Reggie Bush. Oh, I wonder what the what's our quarterback? What is his comp? I wonder if he got one.
Tim Tebow, he's like a left-handed quarterback. He's not really doesn't have a great hand arm. Like
Michael
Tim Tebow.
Morris, not you. Cole Payton. He didn't give one. Wow, he doesn't get one. What did what was who's the dude? Fernando. Player
Oh,
comp
his is
Joe
like dirt.
Burrow.
No, his was terrible. His was like, yeah, his was Joe Burrow or fucking who's the other one? Fuck, Andrew Luck. And I'm like, Fernando Mendoza is Kirk Cousins.
uh,
That
let's
was just such a bad
see.
one. It kind
What
of made me
was
mad. I'm not gonna lie.
what was the next quarterback? The Rams picked up Ty Simpson, and his pro comp is Mac Jones. Oh my, that's not. I don't think. I don't think Mac Jones is good pro comp. But that's just me.
Actually, dude, fucking Fernando Mendoza plays more like Mac Jones than that guy. Ty Simpson
Fernando.
plays.
Let's see. Wow, we didn't get a quarterback in the second round. Let's click. Let's
Oh,
click at the third round. Drew Aller. Dude didn't get a pro comp. Obviously not that good. Now I feel like just scrolling through and reading everybody's thing. Who the fuck is Nick Bonito?
He's like a lineman for the Broncos.
Yeah, he is. Does edge? Maybe I'm confused. Edge means what?
That's like a pass rusher.
So it could be a linebacker.
Yeah, it could be an outside linebacker, not an inside linebacker.
Oh, okay. Carnell Tate, Pro Comp, Cooper Cup. It's tough. He was tough. Arvel Reese, Abdul Carter. I want to see like a really fucking random Pro Comp. Problem is I don't know
Abdul
defense like
Carter
that.
played 1 year, and I guess like that's not a good. I hate when they do that. I hate when they give pro comps for a player who just finished his first year. Like,
Dude, this one right here, Jordan Tyson, Pro Comp, George Pickens. He's been here 3 years.
well, that makes sense. I'm talking about Abdul Carter. He just got drafted last year. How are you? How are you? How are you comp? How's that the
He doesn't
comp?
even know who he is yet.
Yeah,
Ooh, Jordan Mailata. Ooh, let's go. We got a Jordan Mailata Pro Comp. Deep cut, deep cut. Who is Quinn Minners? Oh, guards, forget it. I could not. You could probably
Quinn.
line up.
He's one of the best guards in the league. He plays for the Broncos.
I'm confused maybe because I saw when I first noticed the pro comps, I saw Reggie Bush. So I'm like, oh, okay, they're gonna reference like older players and not like
No, they do that. Well, they'll do current players too.
yeah.
Um,
Okay. Makai Lemon compared to Amon Ra, tough. Only 5'11" though, not that tough.
that's fine.
I guess. Sacrificing his ability to haul in contested catches. Oh, he's got small hands though. Ooh.
That doesn't mean anything.
Ooh. It mattered for Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
Oh, so it matters there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I guess. I don't think it really matters.
I
Joe
really
Burrow
don't
has
think.
small hands.
It's just the things that it's like the random like at the end of the day it's all like the human element, you know? Like if they really wanted to create people in a lab or like make robots for like who's the best football player. But at the end of the day, stats and all that bullshit, it's just like the human element, man. It's just when they're on the field, they're good or they're not.
Exactly. That's what really matters. But
Who's
no,
the
like
dude
some
that's
of
like
this.
he's kind of famous for like getting his shit wrong all the time?
Mel Kiper.
There you go. I wonder how he did this year.
I don't think he did one. I think he retired.
No. Oh well. Huh. Well, get your autograph cards ready now before they blow up. I used to do that, and I am currently using my signed 1 of 50 um, Panini Mosaic Prisms as a bookmark. Shout out
What
Matt
the hell are you
Corral.
talking about?
Shout
The
out
hell are you
Matt
talking about?
Corral. I don't even think he's in the league anymore.
No, he's in like the USFL or something.
That's crazy.
Wait, is it supposed to rain tomorrow?
No, I believe it's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
You want to go golfing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, I'm gonna
Ye-
go get my golf clubs from Ursula's parents.
I was about to say,
I have
why
to
didn't you
go up
do
there.
that? Why didn't you do that when you were over there?
I wasn't over there.
Oh, I thought they were in Delaware.
No, my parents are in Delaware,
No, where are her parents at?
in Northeast Philly.
Oh, so it's not even like, oh, okay. Huh. So oh no. He's not even like a starter. He's on the second wait, no. This says second stint. I'm an idiot. He was on the Birmingham Stallions. Matt Corral, that is. For those of you confused. Picked back up by the Vikings and then back on the Birmingham Stallions, baby. And then he got traded. The Orlando Storm, where he played 3 games so far. 1-2 record. He won the chip in 2024 though.
Oh,
Woo.
Dude, you know what I want to talk about? I don't know if you've been paying attention,
I am always paying
but
attention. I'm woke.
did you hear about Klay Thompson cheating on Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, yeah, that was crazy.
And
Go ahead.
dude, on Twitter, all I see is these women getting mad at Klay Thompson and calling him gay and weird. And it's like Megan Thee Stallion, yeah, she's a famous rapper and like yeah, she's a good looking person, but like that's Klay Thompson. He's six to
Yeah,
eight.
at the end of the
Like
day, people really
like
kind of
he's
like.
better than her.
I don't know if he's better than her, but
I think dude, he's better than her.
maybe it's
Like
because
what,
you
bro?
have.
She was getting ran. Like I don't know if she's getting ran through,
Fuck.
but she was like she was hooking up with like role players
That's true. Well, I
who
just
people
think
don't
it's.
know. Everyone knows Klay Thompson,
I
and like
just.
a lot of the women on Twitter were like, "Oh, nobody knew who fucking Klay Thompson was before Megan Thee Stallion."
There's a. I just think that it's when because Clay Thompson in his own right is a famous person, and so like
I bet you Klay Thompson's more globally recognized than Megan Thee Stallion.
I would disagree, but
I would no, that's no, he is.
now,
I would
right now, I would disagree. But in
how?
terms of long, because she's a pop
She's
stars
not a
are
pop
more well
star. She's not
known.
even that good. What's an
She is
iconic
more
moment of
well
hers?
known in music, and music has a more broader audience worldwide than sports
I
do
bet you
because there's so
$5
many
that
sports figures.
I bet you $5 he's more famous. He's
What's your
fucking Klay
metric?
Thompson.
What is your metric?
He's Klay Thompson. Look
Like,
it up. Look it up. I want
who
you to look
has
it
more
up.
like
Look
IG followers? Is that what we're?
no, look up who's I don't know. I don't even know
I
what the
don't.
metric
That's what
would
I'm
be
saying.
because
I don't
it's
even know what metric I would even try and. Because what I
I
was
guess
going
social
to
media.
say is right now Megan Thee Stallion is more popular, but over time, before and after Megan Thee Stallion became popular, he was obviously before she got popular, he was more famous. But after she stopped making music, Clay Thompson will still be more popular because at that point he becomes like a sports
He's
historic
a Hall of
figure.
Famer. He's a top
Yeah.
five shooter of all time.
Clay Thompson, I guess IG. I wonder if it'll show me because I'm searching through 17 million followers. Okay. A Meg the Stallion. IG. She has 33 million followers. So I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that we'll see because like obviously music stars are super popular because music has such a broad appeal. Also, she just posts ass because she's thick. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
did. People were
you got gooners up
I
there. Like
think I
nobody's
think
making thirst
I
traps
I think you
of
said something
Thompson.
yesterday. You were like, I would rather cheat with like non-knowing tens than you know what you said
Oh,
something and no one was like,
there was a whole
you know any
basically that was the other thing that I was saying. It's like you're a famous athlete, so like there will be people that will just like like on you because you're a famous athlete. Same thing with her. There will be dudes that normal hot chicks can't get, but because she's Megan Thee Stallion, she can get anybody. And when you just combine those two, I just think it never works out well. Maybe they can bond over over like the life experience of being a celebrity and having status, but at the end of the day, it just never works. And I was saying I was like I'd rather have a roster if like because if that's what you want to do, like because you basically said that he was cheating. So it's like if you're gonna cheat on or if you just want to fuck, get a bunch of really hot girls that nobody knows, and you can just do that as opposed to dating a super attractive, famous person that's just gonna be
yeah,
problems.
but like people like the women on Twitter were going crazy. They're like, wow, you can't even like keep a woman, and it's like he's
Well,
fucking
that's
Klay
because they
Thompson.
see themselves through Meg. They want to live life through these hot women. So by proxy, they got cheated on by Clay Thompson. So they get
Yeah, and
it's
they
like they
did,
have
but
like
the
this like fuck you energy because that's what they got cheated on. So they're gonna be really angry and like saying a dude's
they were
gay as a woman is always really funny to me because it's like they always comment that under like the weirdest thing. So it'll be like a dude making a post about like, oh, my girlfriend's coochie stink a little bit and it makes me uncomfortable when I'm trying to eat her out. How do I approach that topic? And the women would be like, oh, so you're gay. You don't want to eat stinky coochie? You're gay. And it's like, all right, man. Weird. That's a little weird behavior, but sure. So that's just fan behavior though, and especially because she had to deal with
Uh,
the whole what was it, the other dude's name? The short dude that
the
shot at her?
Tory who
Tory
cares, bro?
Lanez.
Like,
Well,
but
they're
here's the
they're
thing.
sensitive because
Here's the thing. We're
that's
acting like, but these women are acting like Megan the Stallion is someone like a
steaming.
person will want to wipe up. Like she's just an attractive person that Clay Thompson was trying to hook up with. He's not gonna like.
Well, I mean, I don't know to that extent. I'm pretty sure they wanted to be in a relationship together. So I
Okay,
get
but that doesn't always mean that they want to like get married and stuff. Like the guy doesn't. That doesn't always mean the guy wants to get married. It just means he wants to be in a relationship.
yeah, which
Like
I understand. I agree, but I just think that like just high profile shit, especially between like artists and especially trying to date an artist. It's like Taylor Swift. She's touring all throughout the year. When you're Travis Kelsey, you have a really hard schedule because you got to work out in the off season. You got to be busy. You got to be in like one place. And meanwhile, they're all over the world. It's a hard schedule to keep. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying like Clay Thompson. If you're just trying to like even rappers to an extent. Like I always thought it was really funny, not funny, but curious that rappers usually always just bang the same girls. Like it's like the same five chicks
and
getting
guess what? And guess
swapped
what?
around by all these
And,
rappers.
but guess what, Jimmy? Megan the Stallion's one of them. She's one of the same five girls
Yeah.
that they all fuck.
Well, I also think too. So I kept running that thought out, and I was like, it's probably because they're like down with. It's probably just easier for them because they're like they already know the deal. Like they'll just like do what they need to do and
Also,
go.
Clay Thompson was saying that she's cheating on him too. Like it wasn't
Hmm.
like he did that out of nowhere.
And but that's going to be the thing that nobody cares about because now that she put it out there, it doesn't really matter what he says because he's just saying that.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's what the thought. Like I don't know. I kind of don't care about these people's personal lives because I don't follow social media like that anymore, dude. I feel like those type of things, um, like I don't know. Now that I try and remove myself from that as possible and just like read books and shit instead of just like doom scrolling, it just seems like it's just fucking chatter to like fill your brain with nonsense while you think about like while you ignore like the shit that's really important with the world or like what's going on with your life. Like at the end of the day, the amount of time that you've spent focusing on Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson's relationship, you could have been like doing something else. But I feel like people really rack their heads around like they just fill their brains with that nonsense. Maybe I'm like a dude who like I'm like a kid when they figure out like they first find out about people starving in Africa and they're like why isn't somebody doing something about this? And it's like, nah, bro, everybody knows. It's just like you either donate to charity about it or you just don't care. Does that make sense or did I just fucking ramble?
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Um yeah. I don't know. I've been reading books. I finished one about medieval history. I don't know if I talked about that in the other pod. So now I know about medieval history and that's dope because I started getting into I picked up two books. So I bought the Canterbury Tales, which is dope because now I have like it was the perfect preface for this book because now I can kind of pick up on some of the lingo and some of the swag about like what's going on. And then on the
Uh huh.
side, I went to the library and I picked up a book about the Rough Riders and Theodore Roosevelt. And that shit, kind of one of the craziest things I've ever heard. It's just they just wanted cowboys. They were just like, what if we just had a bunch of quirked up white boys become cowboys and invade Cuba? Spanish American War. And Theodore Roosevelt was like, I'll lead the charge. But yeah, that's me. That's what I got going on. Instead of Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson, I'm filling my brains with the logistics of moving, of having military activities in San Antonio. And the
Activities.
logistics, uniforms, and unfortunately, I really do enjoy getting bogged down by historical facts and like garbage like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. the landing for the Cuban invasion was near like Tampa, just because this one guy built a fancy hotel and he wanted the military to come there so they would spend money on it.
Nice. That
Shit's dope
sounds
as
good.
fuck. Yeah, and it just it's crazy to think about because the Rough Riders in the Spanish American War was like 1890. So like not that far ago. Like we've obviously advanced really far, but it's just like that's crazy. That's not that long ago. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do some fiction soon. It's just every time I go into the library, the nonfiction section is like directly once you step into the doors, you just keep going straight. You're
You have
you're
like a
knee deep.
library card?
Yeah, that was yeah. So I got the public library in my township or whatever it's called. I just go there and I don't really know all the rules per se. Like I only grab one book at a time, which is nice because I don't even by the time it's due, I normally don't even finish them half the time, so I got to get them renewed. But yeah, it's nice. I'm trying to fucking build my brain up because I don't know if you know I don't know how often you read, but for me,
Never.
yeah, well for me, when I first tried to start getting back into reading, it like hurt my brain and it felt like a struggle. And
That's
so,
crazy. You
dude,
fucking
no, like
educate.
really, dude, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's why I felt like
Dude,
I was
my
probably getting dementia because I wasn't using my brain and it was literally rotting away. Like
so you,
once I started reading more, I felt my memory, dead ass, my memory improved.
your fucking brain was like, yo, please
Yeah, it was like do something,
use
literally
me.
think. The only time I would read would be like Twitter articles. Like a news story would happen and like read the article attached with it. That's the furthest and most complex reading. Now
That's insane.
now I do enjoy the embellishments of fancy vocabulary that authors will tend to do sometimes, especially in like these fucking old English where it's like everything has a unique word for it anymore. Um,
I just think that's so funny.
yeah, dude. No,
Your
literally, like
brain.
sometimes I did this a couple years ago when I stopped really reading and I was trying to get back into it. I bought a bunch of comic books because I was like, this is a little bit easier to consume. And then once my brain got a little bit warmed up and up to speed, I was like, all right, we're back into books. But yeah, man, dude, that's why math. When I applied for the electrical union, there's a math test and like a reading comprehension test. Reading comprehension, I was always fine with. Math, terrible. So studying for math again, dude. I was like the Homer Simpson meme, and you could see the smoke coming out of my head as I was trying to think. It hurt. I'm getting a headache thinking about it right now. Actually, I'm getting a headache thinking about math. But yeah, what's been are you excited for me to whoop that in it's technically not golf, it's chip and putt for the enthusiasts out there.
Uh, yeah, I'll text you tomorrow because I still have to go to the bank to get
Yeah.
my shit sorted out.
Yeah. And when you do,
So
grab like $10 cuz I think it's $10 for the round.
it's cash.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to do we'll do 2 rounds. So basically it's a 9-hole course,
Hmm.
but you know how golf is like 18? You could just pay to do it twice and we'll do like laps. We'll do like the course
How
once
long will that
basically.
take?
The two of us, it will not take that long. It'll probably take us an hour to do the whole 18.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. And normally we'll just do the 9, and with a threesome, it's about 45 minutes because that extra person does add a little bit to everything you want to do. But yeah, do you have golf balls?
No.
Okay, I'll double check. I thought I had a shit ton of golf balls. I don't know if I threw them away or I put them down in the basement. So if not, I'll
Do I have to wear like golf clothes?
no, it's not. It's very low key. It's not like that at all. Um, Pants, you know, recommend something with a pocket. Maybe depending on the weather, where you don't have to dress fancy at all. You don't have to wear any special shoes. Like people get golf shoes, but it does not do anything. It's gonna be cold. I would say dress a little warm. Dress warm. What else? Anything you want to talk about? I feel like I was uncorking a bottle of Grade A Yapperoni on you.
I want to talk about WrestleMania.
You can ball out. I'm gonna let you. You can talk for as long as you want, and then my mom is gonna pick me up to go to the bar. So when that happens, we cut the episode. Okay.
How long do I have?
I don't know. Just keep go, and then I'll cut you off.
All right, let's talk about the Showcase of Immortals WrestleMania. Uh, Night one, dud, ass, awful. I will say, Gunther versus Seth Rollins was a pretty good match. Jimmy, can you actually pull up the matches? I want to give them star ratings.
Oh, we're going to get the Abner exclusive star ratings. Okay,
Yeah.
WrestleMania. Let's see if I can try and find WrestleMania 2026. I'll try and see if I can find Dave Meltzer's. Hopefully, the Wikipedia has reception, aftermath, results. Here's the results. WrestleMania Night 1, April 18th. The Usos, Jay and Jimmy Uso, and LA Knight defeated The Vision, my goat, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, and I Show Speed by pinfall. 6-man tag match, 7 minutes and 8 seconds.
I'll give that 1 star.
One whole star. That one whole star is exclusively because of the GOAT Logan Paul.
No, it's because of Speed just being involved. It was just funny to me that he was involved.
Yeah. Jacob Fatu defeated Drew McIntyre by pinfall in an unsanctioned match, 14 minutes and 9 seconds.
I'll give that a 3 stars. It was a good match. It wasn't terrible. I think what hurt it was it could be more violent, but I think it wasn't because it was on what's it called? It was on ESPN.
Okay. Oh, I have the Dave Meltzer
Oh
star
yeah, let me hear
ratings.
it. Let me hear it.
So
Let
the
me hear it.
Logan
Let me
Paul,
hear it.
Austin Theory, I Show Speed, the Usos, and LA Knight, 2.5 stars. Jacob
That's a high
Fatu
rating.
and
It's
Drew McIntyre. What'd you give it?
I gave it 3.5.
Uh, well, Dave gave it 4.25 stars.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
let's see. Brie Bella and Paige with Nikki Bella defeated the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash Legends, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss and Bailey and Lyra Valkyria in a fatal 4-way tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. 8 minutes, 33 seconds.
I'll give that like a 2.5.
Okay, okay.
Wasn't terrible.
Dave gave it 2.75, so you guys are on the same page there.
Okay,
Becky
whatever, Dave.
Lynch. Becky Lynch defeated AJ Lee by pinfall in a singles match for the WWE Women's International Championship. 8 minutes, 15 seconds.
That was an okay match too. I'll give it like a 3.
Okay. 2.75 by Dave here. So you guys
That
have
was okay.
the same mind here so far. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, so this one article has things out of order, but we're gonna rock with it. Gunther defeated Seth Rollins by technical submission in just a regular old singles match, 17 minutes and 52 seconds. Oh, he didn't rate it. So,
You didn't rate it? I would give it a 4.5 star match. It was a good match.
okay.
It was a good match. 4.5.
Liv Morgan defeated Stephanie Vecchia by pinfall, singles match for the Women's World Championship, 6 minutes, 51 seconds. That's the
I
co-main.
give it 2. It was 2. It wasn't anything crazy.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. You and Dave Meltzer have the same opinion. So now you are just as much of a hypocrite as he is. Congratulations.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes defeated Randy Orton by pinfall for the undisputed WWE Championship. The main event of night 1, 22 minutes and 44 seconds.
It was an okay match. I didn't think people were like saying it was bad. I thought it was good. I'd give it 3.7. No, I give it a 3.25.
Oh, okay. Okay, 3.25. That's cool. Dave gave it a 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Let's start speed running this a little bit. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. What do you got?
I'll give it a I'd give it a 2. It was an average match. It
Oh,
was just a
2. Wow. He gave it a 4. So
a
I don't know what you're
4.
talking about, man. That
A
had aura.
4.
That had aura.
A 4 is crazy.
You're gonna really love this next one. The For the Intercontinental Championship, a 6-pack ladder match. Penta defeated Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, J.D. McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. 15 minutes and 8 seconds.
4.75. I don't know.
Ooh,
That was a good match.
you guys had the same rating.
Maybe I'm Dave Meltzer.
Sami Zayn versus Trick.
Again, a 2-star. It wasn't like anything crazy to me.
He
A
gave it
2-star is an average match.
yeah. He
Like
gave that
he
a
like
3.
he overinflates it.
Yeah, well, starflation is a thing, a documented occurrence now. Finn
Like
Balor.
Oba Femi and Brock wasn't like a great wrestling match. It was a good match. It wasn't terrible, but like it was basically a squash. It wasn't like anything crazy.
Yeah, but sometimes that's needed, or sometimes that still is a
Yeah,
great
but a
match.
four stars is crazy for that match. It's a 5-minute match.
I think it's because of who it was and like the passing of the torch, big moment of it, because he retired in the ring. You know,
Yeah, and then let's see, what was the match after the Intercontinental Championship?
Intercontinental. No, that was Sami Zayn and Trick.
Yeah, that was a 2. I'll give it a 2.5. It wasn't anything crazy.
Okay. Finn, aka the Demon, and Dominic Mysterio, with all the
2.
AAA goons, and he came in on that throne.
2.
Nice. 3.5. So I don't know what you're watching. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. In Jade Cargill's arguably her best match ever.
I'd give it a 2.5. It
Wow, you
wasn't anything.
clearly do not know ball. That is a 3.25 match, brother.
Okay, whatever.
And then CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
6 stars.
6-star match.
6-star match.
33 minutes.
Can't believe. I already know his
56
rating.
seconds.
It was 5.
Yeah.
But he fucking gave 5 stars to Tommaso Ciampa and fucking Darby Allin. I don't want to hear that shit.
That was funny. I actually watched that match live when it happened, and I was like, I was so surprised. But
that it was a match.
6 stars, or not a 6. It was a 5-star. But like, you're telling me that Roman Reigns defeating CM Punk 33 minutes for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania Night 2, the main event,
is the same as that.
Yeah. A random fucking main event on Heat. Okay. We're gonna wrap it up here. We reached our 58 minutes, almost our hour. I'm gonna let you have the last word.
Is your mother outside?
Yeah.
Is your mother outside?
I mean, like, not.
Tell her
She's like about to pull up. Okay.
Tell her I said hi. She'll know what that means.
Wow. What does that mean?
It just means hello.
Yeah. Remember to like and subscribe to the pod. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Check out some of the other shows too. We're re-recording one of the movie pods really soon, and eventually we will record the first episode of Abner's TV Takedown, where we watch Netflix, mostly animes, just animes, and talk about them. Abner, any other words?
No, that's it. Tell your mom I said hi.
Wow.
Seriously, tell her I said hi.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, mom, my friend Abner said hi," and she's gonna be like, "Who the
You've
fuck?
never met him.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I'm gonna try and fake her out. I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, you know her. You know, Abner.
You know him. You met him.
Yeah. I will say, our last video that we did, it actually got a couple views. It got a sub.
Like
we got a new sub.
Our real graps.
No,
Or our yap.
Yeah, the yap. But I basically put WWE on it. So maybe that was it, because it was WrestleMania season. Maybe that got the
dude. I'm telling you, maybe we should just make this the yap, the real yap podcast, or the grap yap,
the grap
or
yap,
something like that. Yeah, and like we just yap and talk about wrestling too.
Low key, I'm fine with every pay-per-view. We can just do like 20 minutes and just talk about it. and we can make that like our yap. Let's do a
Okay.
pay-per-view review or some shit. But yeah, so that'll be then. All right, I gotta head out. So see you.